Well, I lifted the 4Runner again. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that with the Tacoma, I put a lift kit on it, and then I lifted it again and went a little bit taller. With the FJ Cruiser, I put a lift kit on it, didn't really like the way that it sat, so I adjusted and lifted it a little bit taller. And then with the 4Runner, I put a lift kit on it as well, and now we've lifted it again. Now, when I first got the 4Runner, my wife wasn't really crazy about the idea of going too tall or putting on an oversized tire. So I tried to keep it kind of on the lighter side. Did Bilstein 5100s, lifted the front 0.85 inches, left the rear at the stock height, kept the stock tire size, but went with an all-terrain tire. And it looks pretty good, but it doesn't really give me the same feeling that I get with the FJ Cruiser and the Tacoma. Every time that I see either of those vehicles, I just love the way that it turned out from an appearance standpoint. And with the 4Runner, I'm so-so about it. The wheels are okay. I've never really loved this package. In the certain lighting, I think it looks really good. In other lighting, it just doesn't really stand out that much. And then, although it's got the all-terrain tires and it gives it that beefier look, every time I see a 4Runner with a set of 285s, it just looks so much better. So we are now moving into 4Runner 5th generation version 2.0. It has now been lifted. I adjusted the Bilstein 5100s. That's one of the nice things about them, is that you can adjust that height setting. So the front is now sitting at 1.75 inches. I moved it up a clip. And the rear, I got a set of Bilstein B12 rear coils to lift it 1.5 inches. We've still got the stock tire size and an all-terrain tire. And even without the 285s, I actually think this is a really good look. Seeing the way that it looks now with the, again, 1.75 inches in the front and the 1.5 inch in the rear, I actually like this look more than I did the 0.85 inches and the stock in the rear. I had a feeling that when I lifted this, it was gonna make the tires look too small, and that's not really the case. It actually looks pretty good. So if you are planning to stick with the stock tire size, this is probably the height adjustments that I would recommend. Now, we do plan on making some additional changes here. Like I said, love the 285 look, and so I think I'm gonna go with a set of 285s on the 4Runner, and I've already picked up a new set of wheels. You guys have to wait to see what those look like. So we'll be doing some new wheels with the 285s. I did do the body mount shop, so back here to get us some clearance for rubbing. Probably gonna be some more adjustments needed in terms of trimming to make those tires work. And version 2.0 is going to include more than just additional height, new wheels, and new tires. Got a number of other changes coming as well. We've got a new front bumper with a winch. I'm going with a metal bumper this time rather than a hidden winch, so that's going to be a departure from what you guys have seen with the Tacoma and the FJ. Got a new roof rack coming, sliders, which will be fun, and a few other little things in the works. So basically just wanted to give you guys a look at it before I get too far ahead of myself. Show you what it looked like with that stock tire size and the 1.75 inches in the front and the 1.5 in the rear. Obviously more changes to come, and I'll keep you guys updated on those as we go. I did document the installation process with the rear coils. I'll put a link to that video in the description below. It's going to go live a few days after this video, so you might have to wait on that. And then I did video the adjustment of the Bilstein 5100s in the front. Unfortunately, the audio was pretty bad in a few sections. It just cut out completely, so that video is not going to be usable. But I did the same install previously with the Bilstein 5100s. I'll put a link to that in the description if you want to check it out. And then I'm also doing a differential drop install, so I'll put a link to that video once it's up. So there you go. That's a look at the 4Runner with the 1.75 inches in the front and 1.5 in the rear. If you have any comments or questions, leave them in the section below. And to stay up to date on my progress with the 4Runner, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.